to an offline last year. I think it was the mix-up. It was kind of disappointing in his performance, but it was because he's never been offline before.
Being offline is hard, right?
Yeah.
Nerves and everything, so many factors and all this stuff.
So I believe this might be his second. I want to say third just to make sure time ever playing offline. So
and EVO, the EVO stage with the crowd is going to be rough, right? There's kind of like a make or break moment right here. I remember my first tournament, man. I remember like my hands just shaking and stuff. You could play 100 matches, you could play like 10,000 games online, but it's completely different coming here and playing an offline environment here, especially EVO. I don't know if the streamers can hear it, but just like the noise in the venue. We have headsets on. I can still hear people screaming out there. KOF Grand Finals is happening right now, so let's see. You mentioned he took a break, too? He took a little break from playing?
Yeah, we didn't see him for a good, like, 6 odd months, but then I think it was like 2 weeks ago I was
2 weeks ago, that recent?
2 weeks ago, I saw him in an online tournament, and he brought the Asuka. Now, I don't know if he's... It looks like he's going for the Nago, but maybe he's going Asuka for, like, certain matchups. He's going up against
Rat, we saw earlier,
in the trenches, right?
Yeah, Rat went up against GC Yoshi here. So now playing on stage. Very, very strong Milia. So this is going to be a matchup where if Naga can just land one hit, right? He's trying to swat a fly. Get one hit on Milia, and that should be the round.
And for anyone who hasn't seen Verix plays, he plays like old Potemkin. He's very stoic and slow. Because he knows his damage is so high, he doesn't need to rush it.
Yeah, it's just cool about Nago. You know, you can play him in different ways. You can go absolutely ham with the Blood Gauge and Beyblades if you want, or you kind of chill and go for your pokes. 6-8, just some of that blood. Oh, there we go. Close S. No bites for you. Verix round 1. Rat was jumping, you know, thought the bite was coming, thought a grab was coming, tried jumping, but no, guess wrong in that little. It's not a 50-50, but it might as well be.
And both of these characters have close S's that give people nightmares.
You're right, yeah, they're very similar, you know. Work as an anti-air, lead to tons of damage. Oof. Counter hit, not your turn. No meter to extend, but yeah, really good spot right here for Verix. I like, you mentioned too, like very stoic. I like that back, Fukyo, and then he just stood there.
It's crazy, right?
He waited and see what he's going to do. Rat just held down and said, okay, I'll go back in.
It must be a shock to the system to see such an aggressive character be I'm just going to stand here for a minute.
Let me check, get some data, see how you're going to react to that. Rat thinking.
Yep.
Rat was also down against GC, though. So, you know, not
very
a stranger to making comebacks here. But, yeah, that game 1. And, yeah, we were talking earlier, too, about how, like, some characters in this game, you just got to write it off. Like, Nago's definitely one of those characters. Like, all right, that was a Nago round. Let's forget about it.
Yep. Even if we run mental, you have to be like, yeah, it'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah, I guess wrong once, I lost. Okay.
And you can see that Rat is, like you mentioned earlier, so scared of the bite. Oh, we're popping, mask off. Oh, you dead from this? No shot. Oh, you're actually dead from this.
Nice.
Millie had TODs.
There we go. Who said Millie's got low damage? Come on, guys. Character's busted. No, it's optimal, too. You want to make sure you do the proper extend your combo as long as you can. Don't do any supers there. Maximize your blood, what do you call it? Blood pop damage.
The cholesterol. High blood pressure.
Should be able to break off this. Right, optimal melee combos. Yeah, her pickups on the ground, in the air. If they're ready, they can almost break the wall with any hit. Shades of Happy Chaos. And then I got the positive bonus.
Backs away. Oh, counter. Moves cancelable and whiff. Feels bad. Level 2 blood, so the normals are pretty good, but I don't know if this overdrive is.
Baited, yeah. That's always a painful sign, too. When you don't do anything, don't do any reversals or anything disrespectful, and then the first one you do in the match gets baited, you're like, come on, man. You got to let me get one, right? You got to let me get one before we start baiting him. But no, Rat was ready.
One apiece. Oh, stepped on the toes with the Yeezys. Oh, tried to get the screen carry combo. Unfortunate.
Yeah, and so far, you know, we're talking about that bite, too, from Nago. So Verix has not been going for it, and Rat's been trying to dodge it. So I want to see, did you start going for it? Is Rat going to start adapting? So he's still committing to the close S, committing to the strike. Doesn't want to show the throw just yet. Again, the strike every time. I definitely got hit so far. I definitely held up.
Oh, my gosh, Rat. With so much self-control, he goes to the throw, and he actually whiffs. It was a frame kill.
Yeah, he's a bit too far. Oh, the jump D, that was the right idea, just a little bit too low. His read is so fast, where he makes the correct read, but it's so early.
Oh, no, he's really going to make this comeback with a Fixel, the final Pixel closest.
Nice. Wow, and he blocked a follow-up, too.
Latif was right. Oh, what a take from Rat, though. He's looking for the 6P.
Not that time. Yeah, you can't block forever.
Oh, do you burst Verix? Do you believe?
Mash, what a god. the confidence to press 5P right there. But that defense was ridiculous. Rat had to go in, though, because he's down at that pick zone, of course, against Naga, who does chip damage on his normals for some reason. I don't know why, but, like, yeah, you got to go in. Can't play footsies when you're that low.
Not at all. And it looks like Verix kind of happy playing that kind of the Sham Show style, right? Just swing.
It's so weird. It's very, very weird to watch, yeah.
But he's going to have to probably use some of his fast-moving moves to get out of the corner, or he's just going to fight from the corner.
Bite! There we go. I was just about to say, the bite's going to have to come out eventually. Wow. Just conditioning your opponent mid-set. Like, I'm not going to bite. I'm not going to bite. You can block. Watch out. And then snuck it in 2-0. And for a player that you mentioned does not go offline, he is looking very cool. He does not seem nervous at all.
Insane. Insane.
No emotion. He seems young, too.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually can't remember how old he is. I know there's some people in the chat, probably someone like Rat EVO will tell us. But I actually can't remember. But like you said, yeah, just to have this kind of composure in a setting that is so alien to you is a sign of a great player.
Yep. A lot of potential. We see him traveling a bit more. 6-8. Doesn't just put the Beyblade down. There's domination now from Verix. Rat. We know Rat is a strong. We saw Rat against GC. This is a very, very strong player being handled right now. Not out of it yet, but got to come with some sort of answer here to Verix's pressure.
Yeah, goes for the burst. I think he's seen his win condition and it's kind of play neutral. Stop Milia from getting in, play at this range. And it looks like Rat has kind of respected Verix because we saw Rat, like you said, against ZCOC, just going absolutely ape.
Nice mix up here, getting the combo. Not, ooh, I was about to say, not sure if this is a drop or reset attempt, but I definitely got hit.
You and me both, brother.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing to steal the wall. I don't know if it's the compel.
I think it's the turbo fast fall?
The fast fall?
Yeah.
I know the fast fall does it, but he didn't even do it that time. I got no clue, but yeah, these corner steals from Millie are super strong.
All right. FD actually making the 2D from Nago miss, so no sweep there. Run up 5 kick from Millie and a burst real quick from Verix.
Yeah, don't let her get started. 6P through the slash. Let's go. We got to show it. It is stride.
Oh, that was so ambiguous.
Yeah.
He wasn't even on the screen. She was too high up.
Yeah, double jumped over, so you can't tell left or right. She's got to guess right here. And yeah, back in front, and here we go. This should be it unless you can survive this onslaught with no life.
FD in to not take the chip. Uh-oh, big hit here, but not much tension on Verix's side. He doesn't care, apparently. He is going in.
Yeah, the trade. That's very unfortunate. Sometimes when you're down that low, you don't have the life to kind of spend. You're naturally going to lose life going in. He was still in, but just a bit too low. 2-2 right now.
Can't call it. Both players are showing the capability of taking this set, but this is what it comes down to.
And again, there's that Sam Show style you talked about, just staying there. No Beyblade, no teleport, just keeping his ground.
There we go, 2S burst. Real quick there. Oh, he got to block in time, though. Verix kind of giving at least some life here.
And again, faking the bite, just waiting. I want you to jump. Try and fuzzy jump. And again, close S. Oh, she's dead. Oh, he dropped it. He popped. Oh, my God.
No, not like this.
These could be those nerves.
Oh, mask on. Right there.
Oh, my God.
I thought I was going to cross up.
I have no idea. A nice 6P recovery. That was almost a tragedy.
Oh, my gosh. And
that was almost a tragedy right there.
And I think a lesser person would have held onto the burst out of spite. But Verix was like, no.
Yeah, committed.
Yep.
And good start here in the second round here. Match point still for Verix.
Nerves are still here from Verix, but Rat is still in this, doing it for the 9 Moons gang.
This goes low. Defense been really on point. I wonder how Verix got so good in this matchup, too.
Yeah, I mean, back then there was hardly any millions. He goes for a dust, kind of rude, but I respect it. If there's any time to put it out, it's now. Oh, just the
burst
tip.
Is there. Gold burst got to be coming. Got to be thinking about this.
He's looking.
Yeah, he's baiting for it. Good check on the forward dash.
Ooh, block so far from Verix. Stay same side. Oh my gosh, Rat is throwing everything at him.
And again, Beyblade block. You thought the burst was coming, but no, Verix, and there's a smile.